Hi colleagues, this is Ruby Blow of Development Counts. I'm a licensed professional counselor here in the state of Georgia, and I wanted to share a few thoughts about how we can all comply with the Georgia Composite Board Rule 135-12, which has to do with testing and assessments, and basically what we are referring to as the diagnosis rule in compliance with Georgia Senate Bill 319. I know these are a lot of numbers and letters and whatnot. Basically, I just wrote a very lengthy blog offering some explanation of how we can interpret this. I'm not a composite board member. I don't speak for the board. I'm just been licensed and practicing in Georgia for a long time, and I provide supervision, continuing education, and have a lot of dialogue with folks. And so I'm trying to offer what I'm hoping is some wisdom to help us navigate all this. So if you're not signed up for my blog at developmentcounts.com, that might be a good idea. You can also view it on my homepage. It'll come out tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. And at the end of it, I have a guide with regard to who's offering some of these CE events, so you can check them out for yourself, including, of course, the event that I am co-sponsoring with GSCSW, which is the Georgia Society for Clinical Social Work. So here goes. There are a couple of things that I want to say. Make sure you go to the Georgia Composite Board website and download 135-12 for yourself. Read what they are saying on the homepage about what kind of correspondence they do or do not want to receive from you. They are directing licensees to the professional associations for continuing education information. Okay. The other thing I would suggest is take a look at your transcript if you haven't. See if you had a 3-hour psychopathology course, diagnosis course, abnormal psychology, something that went over the DSM in detail. See if you can find your syllabus or your course catalog. Also, if you have a copy of your application that you submitted to the board, that could be useful as well. So I recommend that you take a look at that. I also want to say, for those of you who know that you need to take it, meaning you weren't independently licensed for 10 years by April 26, 2016, and you did not have a 3-hour course in diagnosis or DSM or psychopathology, etc., and you know you need to take it, and you haven't started, the time is now. You know, it's about to be October. You have until the end of this year, December 31st, to complete it. And so therefore you can't wait anymore. There are different options for you. I've listed about 4 of them in my blog. Of course, I've listed my option, which is you can find it on my homepage. Go to the link that says Diagnosis Training. It's a collaboration with other professionals, and we still have courses left that you can take. There's an early registration fee for registering 1 week in advance. Then there's a program, of course, through LPCA-GA. They are on their fall calendar now. There is a discount if you register for the whole program, and then I think it's about $180 per course. And so parts of the program I think have already passed. So you might have to piece together different elements from different programs depending on your schedule, depending on your budget, which I know this is going to be a challenge for everyone, for most people anyway. Then there's also Compassion Cove Counseling that's offering a program. I have a link to their registration page on the blog, and so I recommend that you take a look at that. I don't know, I couldn't find the link just by going to Compassion Cove Counseling's website. I found it because of an email that they sent out. So it could be user error on my end that I couldn't find it. And then lastly, I recommend Brighter Tomorrows Institute. My colleague Shannon Eller, LPC, LMFT, has a training institute. I have a link to Brighter Tomorrows that'll be in the blog. And then also I provide an explanation for who approves the CEs and how it works, and the price points for each program. Shannon has a really good price point. Read the blog or go to our website so you can see it. And then I think NASW is offering a program to their members, but I don't know much about it. It is under the veil of secrecy, and you have to be an NASW GA chapter member in order to get that information. Okay, and I'm not. I'm an LPC. All right, so those are, the other thing I want to say is, if you are not in compliance with this by December 31st, you know, I don't think someone's going to come knock on your door, but here's the problem. You will know that you're not in compliance, and when you go to renew your license in September, before September 30th, 2018, you will be falsifying information if you know you're not in compliance with board rules and you're saying that you are. That's what we do when we renew our license. We are attesting to that we are in compliance with board rules. Okay, so it's not only unethical, but it could be illegal. So I'd say don't take any chances. If you know you didn't have a 3-hour course and you weren't 10 years post-licensure at the April 26, 2016, go ahead and find a solution for you. For those who are not licensed at all, no associate license, no independent license, and you're pursuing licensure at some point with the board, I'm recommending that you actually take a graduate course. I know it's more expensive, but with the other board rules changes coming up in 2018 after September 30th, requiring 9 out of 9 content areas for counselors, make sure you've had ethics, counseling theory, psychopathology, group therapy, all of the courses that are listed in the application. So that's a whole other topic. All right, so I know this is already pretty lengthy, so I'm going to stop here. Hopefully you found this useful. Sign up for my blog. It is a wealth of information. Read the ones that you want to read, and don't read the ones that you don't want to read. Okay, take care, everyone. Bye.